T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
I don't have to tell you things are bad. Everybody knows things are bad. It's a depression. Everybody's out of work or scared of losing their job. The dollar buys a nickel's worth. Banks are going bust. Shopkeepers keep a gun under the counter. Punks are running wild in the street, and there's nobody anywhere who seems to know what to do, and there's no end to it. We know the air is unfit to breathe, and our food is unfit to eat. We sit watching our TVs while some local newscaster tells us that today we had 15 homicides and 63 violent crimes, as if that's the way it's supposed to be. We know things are bad, worse than bad. They're crazy. It's like everything everywhere is going crazy, so we don't go out anymore. We sit in the house, and slowly the world we're living in is getting smaller, and all we say is, please, at least leave us alone in our living rooms. Let me have my toaster and my TV and my steel-belted radios, and I won't say anything. Just leave us alone. Well, I'm not going to leave you alone. I want you to get mad. I don't want you to protest. I don't want you to riot. I don't want you to write to your congressman because I wouldn't know what to tell you to write. I don't know what to do about the depression and the inflation and the Russians and the crime in the street. All I know is that first, you've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being. My life has value.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Global Watchman News. My name is Lori Swan, and again, I hope you guys are all doing well. If you are in the live chat, we do ask that you keep it family friendly. There will be moderators in there to make sure that we stay within the terms of service put forth to us by the platforms we're utilizing tonight. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Take a minute to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, so you know when we go live. So this is our second live stream. If you joined us earlier today, we were talking about the decision the Supreme Court has overturned Roe v. Wade. Myself and my new co-host, Ernest Nicholson, hope you guys go over there and kind of get familiar with him. He's going to be the new co-host here. He's going to be actually the new host / co-host because he's going to be on here without me. He's got complete control of the streamer, complete control of the channel. He's going to find him over on Exposing Satanic World Government there as well. He is a great addition to the team, and we want to welcome him aboard. Please give him, the same respect and friendship and love that you've given us throughout the years. So earlier today, we were talking about, like I said, the decision the Supreme Court has overturned Roe v. Wade. What we did before we signed off is we urged you all to take and know your surroundings, to kind of be aware of things that are happening, because we felt that there was going to be violence perpetrated against either our communities, our churches, and things of that such. Well, apparently we weren't wrong. Here is the Department of Homeland Security has issued a specific threat facing pro-life organizations, churches, as they brace for a night of rage. With the Supreme Court on Friday officially publishing its historic ruling overturning Roe v. Wade, crisis pregnancy centers, Catholic churches, pro-life institutions across the country are bracing for a coming night of rage. According to Newsweek and others, the Department of Homeland Security has communicated specific threats to pro-life groups and Catholic leaders after suspicious individuals and groups have in some instances been found casing the offices and buildings of pro-life organization. An internet document obtained by Newsweek outlines intelligence shared by the Department of Homeland Security with the Catholic Church of a planned night of rage targeting churches and pregnancy centers over their opposition to abortion rights. The document sheds light on how law enforcement and the churches are bracing for backlash after a leaked opinion showed the Supreme Court preparing to rescind the federal abortion rights. So they are, and this was published today, this morning at 9:45, right around coinciding with the release that the Supreme Court had overturned it. So this came out at the exact same time. So I'm going to leave the link in the description for you guys to take a look at the Department of Homeland Security document there, or news release. Over on YouTube, over on Twitter, here's Amnesty International USA, and they are putting, guys, here's the thing. We lost Global Watchman News, or Global Watchman News's main channel. YouTube deleted us again. This is our, fourth channel we've lost. And yet you've got platforms like this urging people to commit violent acts against other people. And they're fine with it. Amnesty International USA, ready to fight back today at 5 p.m. Join others to protest. If we get loud, it'll show that we are united across the country in opposition to abortion bans, and it will be more difficult for states to strip our rights. And it's got a link that says find protests near you. So I clicked on the link, and it is not good. Oops. Here are all these green circles are where they are planning on protesting. So please stay vigilant, stay aware of your surroundings, especially if you attend church services on Sunday. Please, please, please. And as Ernie had suggested, call your pastor, make sure that they're aware of these threats, make sure they have security in place for the safety of the church and the church members. Placing deacons outside of the church to watch while you're inside would not be a bad idea. And this is not overreaching. This is not overreacting. We know that Antifa and other completely demonic entities are going to be taking place in these protests. And when I say protests, I'm using air quotes because we know that they are not, they're not going to be peaceful. So, like I said, if you're going to anywheres in the next few days. I would give it, a week or so. Anywheres, large shopping malls, just watch your six and watch your surroundings and take in what's going on, especially if you're in large cities. I had already told you guys that they're planning protests here in Chicago already. We're one of the most violent cities in America. Violent cities in America. And let's just add on 90-degree heat where tempers are already flaring here in the city. Why don't we just throw a match on it? Why don't we just throw a little gasoline on it, throw a little match on it, and see what happens, right? Make sure that if you are in any groups, like local town groups and on Facebook, please share this document or this Department of Homeland Security communication. Make sure that you make people in your community aware. Like I said before, I have mixed emotions right now about all of this. It's great for pro-life. Absolutely it is. But it's a double-edged sword. Because now we're going to see the 1950s back alley butchers. Back alley butchers performing illegal abortions and for money. So that's what I mean. It's a double-edged sword. I'm so torn right now as a pro-lifer. I'm inside I'm jumping for joy. This is great, but how many lives are going to be lost now? Not just babies, but mamas. This whole thing is designed to further cause chaos. We've got so many things going on right now. We've got our store shelves being empty. Gasoline is almost $6 a gallon. Some places it's already at $7. Some places it's on its way up to $8. It always goes up right around the 4th of July weekend as the usual anyways. We've got diesel and DEF. Well, diesel's not, we don't have a shortage of diesel yet, but DEF, the additive, they're in trouble getting that. And we got cows keeling over. We've got California, or I think it was California, destroying 100,000 trout, and they're going to replace it with government stock, whatever that means. What, GMO stock? Got 100 different food processing plants gone. Freight on the freight boards for us to haul for you guys, non-existent today. First time I've ever seen it. Dave has been driving for 40 some years, never seen this. I've been doing it this 7, never seen it. Always, even if there's only 20, 30 loads on the board. Nothing today. Nothing. Zero. Zip. Nothing. Coming into a July 4th weekend holiday when everybody's going to be barbecuing and no. Last week, Father's Day, we left a party and we went home, or on our way home, I had to stop and get milk and I wanted ice because I don't make ice in my fridge. I always keep a bag of ice. Couldn't get ice. I was like, okay, it's Father's Day. A lot of picnics. I see that. I can understand that. Monday or Tuesday, I think it was Tuesday, Dave stopped to grab, I told him on the way home, I said, can you grab ice? Still couldn't grab ice. Was no ice. I mean, it's just little things, but I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the stock in the stores going down. That, along with no no loads on the board for us to haul. Something's up, guys. Bad. Not good. Not to mention the weather. This is crazy weather. 100 degrees here in Chicago a couple days ago. Humidity 86%. You walk outside and it hits you like a blast furnace on the face. A lot of things culminating right now. A lot of tempers are flaring. And you know that the powers that be that fund these protests, air quotes, protests, more like riots, are going to bring him in and they're going to do that. Hold on just a second. Okay, my husband. He's on his way home. So, make sure you stay vigilant this weekend. I'm going to put the links in the description below so you guys can pull this up. Look and see, if you go through this, over here you've got your different, look at this, you can RSVP, Federal Courthouse in Montana, Ohio State House, McAllen City Hall in McAllen, Texas. Look at all these, Detroit, Toledo, Muskegon, Chicago. Stay vigilant, guys. Stay in prayer. Justin, the West Coast trucks, if you're talking about California, it has nothing to do with diesel. It has to do with DEF, the DEF. You cannot run a truck in Chicago legally without having a DEF, without it. And so that is the reason why you're going to see the West Coast being affected by this more than the East Coast. We have a truck that does not require DEF, so it doesn't affect us. Are we paying astronomical prices at the pump? Absolutely. Is this sustainable? No, it's not, guys. It is not sustainable. Many trucking companies are going to go out of business if this prolongs. So we need to keep all these things in mind. If you are not already stocking up, please start stocking up. We've been warning you about this for years. It is almost too late if you haven't already started. All right, guys, that's all I got. I will put the links in the description area below. I want to thank everybody in the chat room. I want to thank all of our moderators. And like I said, a big welcome to the newest edition, my co-host, co-host, Ernie Nicholson. He is going to be doing a lot of things. He's also an admin over on Facebook. So he will be doing live streams in both places for us. Can't wait for that. So give him a warm welcome. Until next time, remember, guys, eyes open, no fear.